Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Thunder Bay Resort, a destination for all seasons with special events and packages. Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, what began as a crazy idea among 9 police officers to purchase the historic Clare City Bakery quickly became an international phenomenon, carrying on a Michigan tradition with delicious donuts, pies, pastries, breads, original coffee, and more, plus a full menu at the new adjacent traffic stop diner. Downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Clemix Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mile, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemix Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemix on Mapes Road, Mile. Today on Michigan Magazine, we head to the trout streams with fly-fishing folk singer Alan Cayn, who relaxes and philosophizes with us about the joy of fishing the beautiful wilderness trout streams in Michigan, and favors us with a tune from one of his latest CDs. But first, with spring in the air, many are thinking of spring cleaning, redecorating, or completely renovating their homes. Well, we're going to visit with Marble Era of Gaylord and Hillman, who tell us when your plans include a new bathroom or kitchen look, they can be quite helpful. They turn beautiful raw granite from around the world into pieces of art at their Gaylord fabricating plant. We'll take a look at that operation in our Michigan Businesses Looking Up segment. Stay tuned, it's all coming up on this edition of Michigan Magazine.
Program support provided by Thunder Bay Resort, offering a winter getaway where sleigh bells echo through dense hardwood forests. Guests can experience a search for the majestic and elusive elk viewed from horse-drawn sleighs, then return to a welcomed fire, gourmet dinner, and tales of the day shared over a glass of wine from nearby Stony Acres Winery. USA Today calls the sleigh ride at Thunder Bay Resort one of 10 great places to ride into a Currier and Ives, located in Hillman on Michigan's Sunrise Side.
Remembering good times and great food, Frank and Lisa invite you to Tin Lizzie's in Mile for a blast back to the 50s and 60s when food was made from scratch, including home-ground Angus burgers. A full menu of great food and good memories await you at the new Tin Lizzie's of Mile. It's time for another Michigan Magazine Business Update. On a previous edition, we brought you the wonderful, inspiring story of things being fabricated and produced at David and Mary Bickley's Hillman and Gaylord operations. Their specialty then was breathtaking bathrooms of granite and marble. Now the team has taken a new direction, adding the world of kitchens. This room has become the heartbeat of many an American family, and now, thanks to the team at Marble Aero Products, it can be an amazing showcase of beauty and durability.
Exactly. We figure after 27 years of doing bathrooms, fireplace surrounds, tub surrounds, and tubs, we are branching out into the kitchen industry, which is phenomenal. There's so many granites out there, and they're so affordable now, too, which before did not, you know, it was like, wasn't affordable. Now it is. Used to be where there's like 20 granites in the world. Now you have over 400 because of the technology and the way it's, you know, executed from, you know, the mines and what have you too.
Are you telling me that more people are getting into their kitchens now than they did before? I mean,
do you know what? I think
cooking
what
at home
doing,
maybe, or
they are a lot of people are not as mobile. You know, jobs are not. You know, they're not moving around. I think they're working within the home to get their homes. You know, it's the home. The kitchen is the heart of the home.
You're right there.
And they're, you know, getting new kitchens and putting on the granite, which is more affordable now. The granite and the quartz.
And that does add character to the kitchen, like you said. It's pretty much the heart of the home. I mean, that's pretty much where some of the family gathers, and that's a showpiece nowadays.
That's just it, because there's so many granites out there. Everyone has different taste, you know, and it's a whole array of colors. All the minerals in the earth makes up for all these wonderful colors, and God has done a great job. The granite here, which Dave is holding up, is the granite is a rock, a very hard rock. It's formed by crystallization of molten lava. Minerals within the granite typically appear as small flecks throughout the stone, or as veining, such as marble is. So it's very, very durable. It's beautiful. It'll last a lifetime. This is the real McCoy.
This is the real McCoy. Okay.
Like I said, God has a wonderful paintbrush, and there's numerous granites out there. This is a real McCoy. It's from all over the world. You have from Italy, from Spain, from Brazil, from Portugal, just about every country. There's some granite mines there.
I see.
So they are beautiful.
So what
They're
you're doing
numerous.
here is you're taking the product and you're creating something on your own. I mean, this is something that's
Well,
your
what we're doing is we're getting it in slabs, and we actually get it from 4 different stone fabricators,
Okay.
or 4 different stone suppliers
Right.
throughout Michigan. We only deal with the top suppliers, and what we do is, what we do is just order it from them. They bring it up weekly to us.
Ooh.
So we're fabricating day and night, actually, right at the moment, because there's a big push for kitchens now.
Oh.
So that's great. Also, with granite is quartz. Quartz is an up and coming. It's been around. What quartz is you never have to seal it. It's virtually indestructible. It doesn't scratch. It's highly recommended if you have a family, especially of boys.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that because girls can be running those trucks on it too. But a lot of people will use a combination of granite and quartz in the kitchen, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And again, it never needs to be sealed. It's a little bit pricier than granite, but again, it depends on the color.
Oh, boy.
You have the mirror look in it. This is like 93% pure quartz. And quartz is, like I said, just a little bit more durable than granite, and granite's pretty darn durable. So this is quartz with mirrors in it. But we also have, which is Technostone, this is also a Zodiac, which is absolutely exquisite
Oh, boy.
for quartz,
This is
too.
quartz.
So it really depends on the color, what people like. There is a whole array out there, but these we find are Technostone and Zodiac are top of the line. Our recommendations, we don't sell directly to customers. There are some fabricators that will do that. The only thing about that is when you do that is you're cutting out the designer who is going to design the perfect kitchen for you. They will ask you questions. You might be a family that has a baker.
Right.
And when they design the kitchen, they might design, keep that in mind when they're designing the kitchen. Or you have a husband and wife that both like to cook, so you want a work area for both of them. Busy family, you want a oven that is going to keep a warming oven. There's a lot of things that play into the kitchen area where a designer will give you the best job possible. When you build a kitchen, you're building it for life. A lot of times, say in the corners in the kitchen, if you just buy it, direct from a manufacturer, whatever, there might be fillers there where a designer will utilize that space for your needs.
There you go.
So you want to go into your kitchen and feel like it is yours, not somebody else's.
Right.
And it's very important to keep that in mind. When we work with the designers and sell to designers, our expertise is fabricating. The designers is making your home custom for you, whether it be remodeling or building new. We give them a very good pricing, so they can give you a very good price too. So in a lot of cases, those fabricators that sell direct to you, we are beating their price even with the designer, keep in mind. Our builder does an excellent job building homes, and they do that well. Designer does an excellent job with the bathroom and kitchens, and us as fabricators. Now, one thing about us as fabricators here in Gaylord, Michigan, we also do our own templating and our own installing. The person who does the templating, in other words, measures the countertop and everything, is a person that also installs. So he is installing, where a lot of your big conglomerate, fabrication places will use a company that does fabricating, and then another team will do the installing. We like the continuity where we have control over the whole thing.
You know what one hand is doing.
And knock on wood, every one of our kitchens has been absolutely exquisite.
I'll tell you what, from bathrooms to kitchens now and to other beautiful parts of a home, you guys are really expanding. And Dave and Mary, it's been a pleasure coming up to Marble Arrow, because we never know what you're going to be doing next, but it's all in the area of fabricating you do here for beautiful homes and for families. It'll be appreciated for years more. And gosh, you guys, thank you very much for keeping us up with what's happening here in the Gaylord and Hillman area. Keep it up, and thanks for showing us around at Marble Arrow.
Michigan Magazine is being brought to you in part by The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pole. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox with this ingenious rebounding pole. Your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com. Experience the beauty, artistry, and taste of Northern Michigan. Come to Amish Country Natural Products on Mount Tom Road, north of Mile, just off M33. From arts and crafts to fresh foods and vegetables, all natural, all local, all good. Stop by and get acquainted with Amish Country Natural Products, 1454 North Mount Tom Road, Mile. For home medical and healthcare products, visit Rose City Drug at 2640 North M33, just south of Rose City city limits. Rose City Drug has a complete diabetic department, including shoes. Serving Michigan for over 20 years. Rose City Drug, Rose City.
I'm gonna stand in a stream, cast troubles away on the end of a fly-fishing rod. And when the day is done, I'll soak up the sounds and let nature bring me closer to God. It's a crazy world, spinning too fast, and we're all on a downhill slide. But peace will come when we gain control, and love has nowhere to hide.
There is no better place to escape the crazy world than Northern Michigan casting the waters of the Michigan trout stream. And no better person to share that escape with than folk singing fly fisherman Alan Cayn. It's been quite a while since we last met. We decided it was time to unplug from our busy world, to relax and visit with Alan, and to talk fishing and about his new CD called The Last Cast.
I won't be using the traditional fly rod.
Oh, okay.
It's called TENKARA. It's fairly new to this country, but it's all over Europe. It originates in Japan.
Really?
TENKARA means from heaven.
Oh.
And it was, you'll see this thing. It's pretty interesting. So I've been playing with that this whole season.
Well, what's the difference?
There's no hardware on it. There's no reel.
Okay.
And it's telescopic. They say a rod, a line, and a fly. And it's very simple. But it's very, very productive, too. It would never replace traditional fly fishing, but
right.
It's been a real hoot playing with it, though. You know, it's fun.
Hey, good luck with it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't developed for sport fishing. It was developed for commercial.
Oh.
And they would use this rod. This is hundreds and hundreds of years old, if not older. They would use it in the mountain streams in Japan. And of course, then it was, you know, many pieces of bamboo. But with today's fibers and technology, this is made of carbon. This is 95% carbon, and in this little tube here is 11 feet worth of rod.
Really?
You know, just extend it all. There's no reel or any guides. It's just what you see, and it's really interesting. It's very effective because with fly fishing, you want to maintain what they call a drag-free drift, and it's almost impossible not to have a drag-free drift when you're fishing this style.
So with this centuries-old Japanese-style fly fishing called tenkara, less is more. The soul of the fisher person becomes more in tune with the soul of the waters and fish, so to speak. As Alan tells us, when a fisherman or woman enters the waters, it can become quite a personal thing. Different experiences for different people.
Barry, I don't know how I can't really explain it. It's just something nice.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
It is.
and there's a good tradition to it, and you can do whatever you want with it. You know, you could buy millions of dollars worth of equipment if you care to, and you can take trips to New Zealand or Mongolia, or you could stay in your home state or just down the block or what. It's the act of fly fishing. It's I don't know if I mentioned this to you before, but maybe I can clarify it by when you're casting a fly, your attention's on the fly. You're watching it in the water. You're carefully mending it and making sure, I mean, it's a good cast, and you want, of course, to catch a fish. But everything else comes into focus. Everything else comes into focus. It's not just the fly and the fish. You see the flora. You notice so much. You know, And that's what I really love about it, and that's true for the other fly fishermen I know too.
Fly fishing and the emotion that goes with it is a passion of Alan's, as is composing, singing, performing, and recording ballads of his outdoor adventures. His latest CD is called The Last Cast, that not only spotlights his talents, but the talents of others. But the theme is much the same, the love of being one with the environment, especially while fly fishing.
The album is just it's a real effort of love, and it's actually really about love and fly fishing. It's not an in-your-face kind of about love, but it's who we are, and we wouldn't. I heard it put best this way, that nature is as beautiful as it is because it's seduction, because we protect the things we love. And that pretty much could explain the concept of The Last Cast. There's a song, I always put a traditional song on the CDs, and this one was written in the 19th century by the Irish poet laureate William Butler Yeats. It's called The Song of the Wandering Angus. It's interesting. This is the first song I ever heard. It wasn't a song, it was a verse, but the first one I ever read, I should say, that mentions the trout. And we'll do that.
To the hazelwood, because a fire was in my head. Cut and peeled a hazel wand and hooked a berry to a thread. And when white moths were on the wing and moth-like stars were flickering out, I dropped a berry in the stream and caught a little silver trout. When I had laid it on the ground and gone to blow the fire aflame, something rustled in the air, and someone called me by my name. It had become a glimmering girl with apple blossoms in her hair. She called me by my name and ran and vanished in the brightening air. Though I am old with wandering from hollow lands and hilly lands, I will find out where she has gone and kiss her lips and take her hand and walk through long green dappled grass and pluck till time and times are done the silver apples of the moon, the golden apples of the sun.
Announcing the Michigan Paddle Sports Directory, your one-stop internet connection. At MichiganPaddlesports.com, it's now possible to explore Michigan's extensive waterways like never before. Michigan Paddle Sports Directory is a comprehensive directory of canoe and kayak rentals and liveries throughout the entire state of Michigan. At MichiganPaddlesports.com, you'll find a great paddling route, outfitter, store, school, rental shop, or tour guide. Michigan's great waterways are waiting for you. Make it an adventure worth remembering by first visiting MichiganPaddlesports.com. Thanks for joining us for another edition of Michigan Magazine. Today's word of the day is TENKARA. An ancient form of fly fishing is practiced by our friend and guest, fly fishing folk singer Alan Cayn. Send the word along to us via email at iwatchmichiganmagazine@gmail.com or send it to us on a card or in a letter to Michigan Magazine, Box 424, West Branch, Michigan 48661. Again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time for another edition of Michigan Magazine. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Thunder Bay Resort, a destination for all seasons with special events and packages. Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Rose Valley Winery on Beechwood Road in Rose City. See what thousands are raving about, creating a delicious variety of award-winning Michigan wines. Stop by and taste for yourself. The taste of Michigan is yours at Rose Valley Winery. Hale Hardware, your do-it-center in Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving Northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale. Borch Healthcare of Rose City and West Branch, skilled nursing and rehabilitation facilities in beautiful northern Michigan. The Rose City facility is a leader in dementia care, specializing in the treatment and care for those with Alzheimer's. For more information or to schedule a tour, call us now.
TENKARA Productions is a Michigan video company that provides its services for weddings, special events, documentaries, and more. Give us a call at 248-417-0030 and check out our website at memraproductions.com.